guys, namaskar. Today the question that I'm answering is, what is my opinion on marijuana? Okay. What is my opinion on marijuana? When to take it, when not to take it, should we even take it or not? What are the pros and cons of it? Stuff like that. Before we get into it, let's understand one thing. Marijuana has been consumed by people around the world in different cultures for thousands of years. The indigenous over here in Latin America, there are still some people, some tribes in India, for example, not exactly marijuana, but very close to it. They have been consuming this. And when they were consuming it for thousands of years from a cultural lens, they knew the purpose of it. They knew how to do it, how much to do it, and so on and so on. When folks from Europe came down in different parts of the world and the world, so to say, got colonized, that's when the restrictions kind of got started. And recently what's happening is in different parts of the world, especially in North America, certain places it is becoming legal. Hence, this is becoming a new question in people's mind who have never tried this before. Should we do it? Everybody around me is doing it. And it's cheaper than alcohol and so on and so on. So let's understand this. From the lens of neuroscience, if we understand this, the substance called THC, it impacts the neurons directly in your brain. It also affects your nervous system, your spinal cord. What you feel is, you feel more happy, but more than happy, you feel more sedated. See, let's understand the life first. Then we get into how marijuana affects the life and then pros and cons of it. Let's take it from that lens, okay? Life is full of miracles. It's we who are caught up in day-to-day, the chaos of this world, the hustle person. And we miss those miracles happening right in front of us. It happens for various reasons. We are burdened with so many things over our mind. We need to pay the mortgage, or if you don't have a mortgage to pay, then you want to purchase a house so that you can pay the mortgage. You want a good house, a good partner, and then kids, and kids have to behave certain way. Then they have to go to high school, settle down. These are the things which always happened before as well, but because the society is kind of set up in this way today, and our economy is so much dependent on this built up of the society, that these small things which are just life becomes a burden on us. Hence, we miss out on the beautiful aspects of life. When we take marijuana, what happens is, it takes away the guard that we have built around us. What are these guards? These guards are, for example, if somebody has cheated on us, or somebody hasn't returned the money to us, they took the money from us, never showed their face, people talk bad things about people behind their back, and so many different things, right? Because of these situations, we have built these walls around us to keep us safe, which has its value. When you take marijuana, these walls, so to say, get lowered or completely taken down. You feel closer to people around you, nature around you. And you feel, because of that, you feel happier. You feel more relaxed. And this is good. From the experience point of view, it makes sense. Who doesn't want it? The problem arises when the effect fades away. There was this saint in 20th century, Neem Karoli Baba, the saint to whom Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg went to meet with him. He used to say, all these supplements, all these drugs, all this LSD and cocaine, heroin and marijuana and all these things, they can elevate your mood, they can elevate you. Some of them, they might even take you in the room where Buddha and Christ are sitting. But when the effect fades away, you're thrown back on the earth. And which is not untrue, even in the case of marijuana, right? When the effect fades away, you are left in a situation where you want to go back in that situation over and over again, because this is where your happy place, so to say, becomes. This is a problem with marijuana. If you look at the studies, we understand that people who have been consuming it for over some time, the memory, certain faculties of your mind start to diminish. The memory goes away, or you are not able to focus on certain things in your day-to-day life And without focus, mind is pretty much everywhere. So memory is very important one, slowly starts to fade away. The ability to focus on certain things, ability to stay more agile, more vigil, more attentive about what is happening in your life. Either you're sitting in a lecture in a class or you're giving a presentation tomorrow in the in your work. Anything which makes you more successful in life, those faculties slowly diminish over time consumption of marijuana. I am a big believer intoxication should be there in life. Without intoxication, it becomes very boring, mundane. But intoxication should be for life, not for a Friday evening, not for a Saturday evening, not with these supplements which are outside you. Intoxication has to be for life. Such a deep intoxication that carries on. It radiates. You enter the room and people just resonate with you. They color in the color of your intoxication. That has to be the intoxication. And it could be about anything / everything. People who are creative, they are in a way living in intoxication about their art. I remember one of the greatest flute Pandit Charas, he used to say, he's still alive. I remember he said it once, that when I'm playing, just in one note, I'm living in that note. I'm not even thinking about the next or the one that I have played. I'm living in this one note. This is what the intoxication is. It could be about your work, it could be about your creative element that you want to pursue, or generally about the life. I'll tell you a secret. The secret is sit down and be with your breath. If you do this 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour every day, the intoxication. The moment you start touching the surface of the truth, not only that you will be happier in life, the guards will go away, the burden of life that will disappear, but you will find you are much more productive, effective, happier, successful in your personal life and your professional life. Sit down with your breath. Focus on your breath. Deep breaths. Inhale, hold. With marijuana, I would suggest if the intoxication is what you are seeking, then don't get dependent on something which is outside. There's an ocean of intoxication right inside you. Be with it. And then manifest yourself. Bring out the true potential that's already in you. My friends, wish you all the very best. Namaskar. Good luck.